What's up, everybody? These are some of my favorite tours to do because I get the clients and I get the builder, Marc from Nomadic Customs, but the clients are obviously way more important. It's their ideas and designs and all that stuff, but we're gonna get all that information in this video, and I've already forgotten their names, so I'm a bad host, but we're gonna get all that information. Garen and what?
Karen.
Wow, that one's harder.
Garen and Karen.
Garen and Karen. Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Let's do this. Marc from Nomadic Customs on my right, Karen apparently in the middle, and Garen. Am I saying Garen correctly? Garand?
Garand.
Okay, cool. With a D at the end?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go. And Garen on my far left.
And then that's Jarrod.
Whatever. Nobody cares about me.
With one R.
No, 2 R's, dude. I've known you for years.
I was chilling. I was pulling your chain.
You guys found Marc, obviously, and how's your experience been? We're going to kind of throw him right under the bus here.
A long and winding road.
Pun intended. Now, you guys got your van however long ago, and there was a wait list to get onto Marc's, queue.
Yes.
But altogether, all said and done, in the end, I think we're quite happy.
Oh, we're thrilled.
A year.
A year and a half.
Yeah, year and a half.
So when we first found Marc, it was actually through your channel. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here for that.
At the time, we really didn't know a lot about what we wanted. The builds that come on YouTube, including a lot of your channel.
Cool.
We started to kind of get a better idea of what was out there.
And you were telling me before we started rolling that you were trying to do some of the build yourself.
Yes.
How did that go for you?
Yes, that was a very brief.
That was a no-go.
Yeah, Karen, tell us how you felt about it.
Yeah, I totally overestimated my skill level.
But that's okay. That's why you have professionals.
That's exactly. It didn't take long
And
to
thank God for
dawn
Marc.
on me that
To their credit, too, a pretty good idea of what they wanted as far as layout. And then, of course, that's what we do here is really customize and try to the personality of our customers into the vans rather than just version ABC and having it be kind of more of a Winnebago. So as you'll see some of the things, Garen picked out
Cool.
and bought his own wood and then gave it to us, and we got to go through what we love to do and processing all the things. So it's kind of cool because there's stories behind the build as well. Like,
So before we go in, you actually mentioned why you have this roof rack up here. You actually brought that to Marc already. It already had the rack on top, right?
correct. Originally, actually, I thought I was going to have a deck on the roof.
Okay.
And so I thought, oh, that'd be cool. We could, put our sun chairs out and, go by the beach and just.
You can still do that.
Yeah.
You can still do it.
So, that was the original thought anyways. And so that rack.
that and photography.
Yeah, and
Yes.
especially photography, which is,
Photography is
our,
where we want to go up.
our passion. So it looked like it would help fulfill that.
Anyways, I want to kind of also get into the van too, because we're going to talk a little bit about that. Well, if one of you guys wants to get in. The builder's going to come in, but I'm going to probably talk a lot to you guys as well because I'm going to ask you why you picked what you picked.
Yeah.
First off, you see on these countertops or the tabletops, I just found out, what did you do here, Garen?
So originally, my vision was to have counters with live edge slabs of wood, and I liked maple a lot. I had a friend who was a woodworker, and he recommended a place in Port Townsend, Washington, that was specialized in large slabs of wood
Sure.
for that purpose. And so we drove down there, and we picked a couple of slabs that we thought had some nice grain because we love wood grain, and hauled those slabs back to our home. And then an idea that this would be a kitchen counter with the slab, and then we'd have one of these lagoon table mounts to put a smaller slab
Wow.
on. But I also had seen in the meanwhile some YouTube videos about people that were doing these epoxy river tables, and I loved the look of that. I just didn't know if that was practical to put into a van. I didn't know it was possible, and so
Anything with Marc is possible.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. What a drop right there, huh?
I know. I don't put in bathtubs.
Almost anything is
Yeah.
possible, but this definitely is. right?
Yeah, and what's cool about this too is they really wanted kind of a beach vibe to their van, and by adding in the epoxy, we kind of had talked about kind of having the essence of the Pacific Ocean, and went back and forth about what colors we wanted to do and what we wanted to kind of theme, and he wanted to. They both wanted to go kind of with a really nice, bright, sort of turquoise color. It reminded them a lot of the ocean, so we just kind of tried to implement some of that. The maple pulls out this beautiful sort of sand color. And
yeah, and you know what's funny is I saw your van a while ago, and it was just the blue, and I was like, wow, that's really bold, Mark. What are you doing here, buddy? And he's like, just give me some time, I'll soften everything up. And it was before the maple came in, it was before your other trim came in here, and you really did soften it up quite a bit, which makes this blue not stand out as crazy as it did when I saw it.
Well, and it was fun too because we got to take a lot of the fall off from the pieces, and obviously we did the piece here to kind of go over the sink, but then we also made the display monitor kind of with a piece of the fall off.
Yeah, you did a lot of details.
Switches and stuff we use for the fall off. There's a handle back behind you.
Yeah, I'll actually spin around so you guys can all see it.
That we did with the fall off. So we, this
There's another one right
little
there.
light switch on the corner there. This guy.
Oh, wow.
And then the other one's the outside lights.
Oh, okay. You did a lot of detail work with just the slab.
Yeah, amazing.
Exactly.
It was.
Did you know it was coming?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Complete surprise. It was.
Oh, there's another switch down here. Look at Mark. What the heck, man?
Yeah.
Just the detail is amazing.
We joke semi-seriously about how long we've had their van, and it has been a process.
Sure.
But what has also landed me is to really get to know them personally. Like even Jarrod facilitated some health stuff for my dog.
Oh, that's right.
Jarrod is a veterinarian, so
Thank you for helping Rollo.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
So
special dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he is a special dog, all right.
overall, like it's similar to a lot of builds that we do, but to make their floor plan a little bit more specific, we usually do like double stack fridges and stuff, but
Right.
we did a bigger fridge in this one and a bigger galley because Karen is an amazing cook.
That is true.
Photographer, cook,
I went-
veterinarian. What else we
I
got
know.
going on, guys?
I went to visit them, and I didn't have to eat for probably 3 weeks after visiting. So that lent us the ability to put in like a nice little pantry, ample drawer storage, nice big
fridge. Is that the 130 isotherm?
It's the 115.
Okay.
And it's great because it's got that really nice big.
wow.
Yeah, ice cream, man.
Ice cream. Is that a guilty pleasure right there? Ice cream?
Not even guilty.
Again, Kale does your upholstery
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
curtain
and
work.
these are available now, 100% for sale. Insulated partition, 3-panel. We sell them for around $1,200.
Yeah, no, they're insulated. They're like
Yeah,
They're
they're nice
insulated
and
and they're blackout as well.
Yeah.
And what's really nice is we took this van out to kind of just try it out, and we had the heater going, and man, we were blasted out of this thing.
Well, I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to ask you about that heater in a
Sure.
second. You have obviously one of my favorite heaters.
Yeah, we have the full VanLife tech system. Jarrod came in very educated about that from your videos.
Yes. I'm glad.
Definitely from your videos. When you were talking to Troy at Tiny Watts and then or VanLife Tech, I guess that was my first introduction to that as an option. I
Oh, wow.
had no idea that was even available, and eventually found out that Marc could do it here. And
He's an installer.
yes,
Yeah, it's
so
pretty
that
good stuff.
That's
worked out
amazing.
just perfectly because that's the kind of system I was really hoping to have.
Oh yeah, and it's top of the line. And we're talking. You got the heat from the floor, right?
Yeah, full radiant heat, forced air blower heat, and then 4 gallons of ready-made hot water all the time.
So they got the hot water for the sink. I was going to ask you, what is this random contraption up here?
This is a bench seat, obviously.
Okay.
But it also transforms.
Uh-oh. What did I get myself into here?
A shower.
What?
So this is a shower box, and
Whoa.
you can open that up, and then If the shower controls here, and then this little shower
Pulls all the way out.
transom pulls all the way out,
And goes up.
and then comes up and rests right into there.
Holy moly! Did you guys ask for this?
Yes,
I mean, I'm assuming you
actually.
did. Obviously,
Yeah,
like
we
I want a
did.
shower, Mark.
And that was inspired by another video tour that you did.
Okay.
For
I gotta stop giving you guys ideas.
Source of all ideas.
it was
We inspired whatever this contraption was, and then Mark has to do all the design and engineering behind it all,
Yeah.
because we don't see too many benches that are cleanly done into a shower setup. So,
Yeah.
do you also provide a curtain for them, Marky?
Actually, Kayla's in development of making curtains right now, and then that will just pull out and come straight up.
Cool.
Have a nice waterproof zipper. And then this second drawer here.
So
As-
while Mark's getting that out, pretty much what he's saying is you guys can photograph bears, because that's what you like to do, and be self-contained in your van,
Yes.
and never have to leave while you've got a whole zoo of bears around you.
that was
Hopefully they're around us.
Yeah, that's what you want. Okay, fair enough.
Exactly.
And
That
you can
was
take a
good.
shower,
They can climb up on the roof and
Climb up on the roof
take
and
pictures.
take
and-
pictures, and we're gonna get into how the heck you get up on the roof from the inside in a minute. But you also can now use the bathroom in here.
So we don't have to take a bathroom break while we're in photography mode.
In photography mode, right on.
Yeah.
So this is the nature set. It looks like compost.
So yeah, so it's a nice bench seat, and then all of a sudden it kind of comes into this whole other room of a home of,
Okay.
of creating like a bathroom shower combo.
Now, why did you have that flipped down like you just did?
Well, Jarrod,
Well, I'm so glad you asked.
I'm so glad you prompt me to these questions. Obviously, this sits a little bit higher, and if I were sitting on this, this would be digging into the back of my legs. So we just added this little flip, and then now it's a nice, comfortable seat for you.
I love how Karen was like, "Wait, what is he talking
I
about
know,
right now?"
it's like, I want to see the body.
By the way, for everybody, the audience, this is the first time you're seeing your van done.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's almost like we're giving a tour. Mark's giving actually a tutorial on how to use your van, pretty much during
It's
my video.
Christmas
Version
and
1.0.
instruction.
If I did cut any of this, everybody, he did it in relatively fast fashion here.
Yeah.
I mean, you did this in maybe 45 seconds. Before we get to the bed, you have some more closet
Yeah,
space.
So this is the mechanicals, so lots of access to be able to get in and.
For everybody that knows, that is just a Bosch water heater, but that's not what it actually.
No, it's
Okay.
actually repurposed. VanLife Tech has come up with this incredible brain that
Yeah.
they make, and they've repurposed the Bosch heater as well as some other things to kind of integrate into what they've created for their flooring system.
Yeah, but I just don't want people to think like, oh, they're just using a Bosch water heater. No, it's not.
No, it's integrated into the
It's like a
VanLife Tech
tank.
system.
It's just
yeah.
an insulated tank for them.
Yeah, and with some
Mechanicals.
spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, a nice big shower or a closet here, but also
Oh, well, look at this. You got a surprise for me.
yeah, it doubles. This we're gonna actually have someplace else, but they didn't want to have this beautiful countertop cut into too much, except for the sink. And then this here is our Brava oven.
Oh, it slides out. Oh my
And
goodness.
You can slide this out easily so that they can lift it over onto the countertop easily. So when you're parked in a place for like 3 or 4 days, they can have the Brava and the cooktop out on the counter. And then when they're
For people that don't know, that thing is remarkable. I have one at the
Yeah.
house.
heading
do.
home
I
and
need
just
a lesson on how to use this.
Yeah.
I think I still need a lesson on how to use it.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
looks
lot
like-
of configurations in
To
there.
be honest, they're very self-explanatory.
They are super self-explanatory, and it
Yes.
makes people that don't know how to cook like myself easy because we just press a button.
Yeah.
But
What's-
I love it.
Really fun about these ovens too is that they're only 1800 watts, which is pretty much the same as any other oven that you would be putting in,
Sure.
but it also acts as a food warmer. So essentially you get to take out a microwave. It acts as an air fryer. It acts as a cooker and an oven, so you can bake your cookies and your pizza and all that stuff. But also it acts as one of the only ovens out there that sears meat. So you can put in your New York strip steak, some roasted potatoes and some asparagus, do all the settings, hit cook, and voila, 20 minutes later you have a 3-course meal, and you've only used 1,800 watts of your power bank. Really married to the Brava ovens because they're very, very versatile for van life. Like ample storage for all of their fun stuff. They're
Clothing or whatever. Or...
Yeah.
We envision this as our ideal long road trip vehicle.
Home away from home?
Yeah, absolutely.
Vacation home?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of the country we have that we haven't seen.
And now you have this big sleeping quarters.
Oh yeah.
Are you normally this size of a bed, or?
Yeah, we typically do either a larger version of a single bed, a full bed, or a queen bed, and this is queen.
And you have a roof configuration that you usually do, which is max air fan right here, solar, and then we either have a max air fan or a skylight in the back, and because of or sometimes you do a pneumatic cooling, I think.
Sometimes. Very, very rare.
Right, because that's a big selling point.
Yeah.
And that wasn't original in my plan. Originally, when I brought the van to Marc, I had the previous builder that put the rack on installed 2 max air fans.
Okay.
And so that was a max air fan until I talked to Marc, and he convinced me that the skylight was the way to go.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think the skylights are really awesome. You get the stargaze.
Especially for their photography.
Yeah, and I had in mind also that besides night stargazing, we could get access the roof without getting out of the van for photography
because of the bears.
purposes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I just love going back to the bears.
Because Jarrod had already bought the rack preset, and so we actually had to cut and weld.
Oh, did you?
And we did a whole hack job on their roof.
Sorry, Luminous. So you can access the roof going right up through the skylight there? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then we have the little...
I was going to prompt you for this, so I'm glad you went right into it.
The little Alice in Wonderland drawer, which back in there right now you see Jarrod's suspension that we're...
I don't know if we can see it, but we're going to go around to the back so we can see all the goodies in the back.
We're waiting for some rims from Black Rhino right now, but
I want to say what
Yeah.
I'm thrilled about behind you.
Oh, here we go.
A little map holder. So Jarrod and all his maps sliding all over the place.
No more of that sliding map issue.
Now they have a home.
Now they have a home. Oh, is that what's back there? Is all your maps?
They're atlases, they're map books. So I have them for a lot of the places. That
Okay, for the people that are younger than me, they don't know what that is.
Oh, so there used to be a
It's a
thing
hard
called
copy.
maps that you could actually hold in your hand. You didn't have to have it on your mobile device.
Show me the back and let's get that. You have a CR Lawrence window, it looks like.
Yes,
Yay.
two of them.
Can we turn some lights on up in here?
well, we
Oh.
that's
Ooh,
our
that's pretty.
our water tank light.
That's pretty.
We have our outdoor shower,
Okay.
and then we have our power system, and then this comes out,
That's a big old 500-pound slide.
Yeah.
and that's set up for their mini rad bikes that they're gonna get.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love me some rad power bikes.
Yeah, we have two. Well, we have one now. We found out that those models did not fit in
Yeah.
the garage.
Yeah.
Way
So
too big.
we're getting the foldable version.
The rest of this is his Van Compass suspension kit that we're gonna end up putting in. We also have a little exterior access to a outlet there too, so they can plug stuff in the back.
So you got an outdoor shower and an indoor shower. You want to wash off the bikes, maybe some of your animals that you have. I don't want to take up any more time. You guys have a phenomenal van. I want you to get on the road, get back home,
Yeah,
and
we're
do your
excited.
thing. Maybe take it out. I don't know what you guys are doing
They're taking out for a little couple-day excursion to test everything out.
to make
And
sure
they're
it's.
gonna bring it back to us for another year.
Oh, Marc, that's not gonna
We're still thinking about that part.
Oh, that's funny. Well, thank you guys so much for letting me do this. It was actually a surprise that you guys didn't even know I was doing
It's a
this.
complete surprise.
Okay, cool.
Shock, actually.
Yeah, Mark didn't tell you. Thank you, Mark.
Fun, because like I said, we've created enough of a personal relationship that I was kind of like, I'm gonna get him.
Okay, good.
Yeah, good one.
It worked out.
Shout out to you because
Oh, thank you.
You were actually the one that kind of inspired us to get get this started.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really happy.
I'll show you all the bills later.
Yeah. You send me the bill. I'll take care of it all. Well, thank you guys so much again for letting me see your home, sharing your guys' lives on the YouTubes. I wish you well, and I really hope I get to see some more photography from you. And
Yeah.
Hey, and just to throw in real quick too, you do a lot for all these guys that are getting into van lives. You're pretty humble about it, but
thanks, man. Appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate it too, because it brings wonderful people like this into my life. So
Yeah, no problem.
it's all one big symbiotic circle.
Yeah, we're gonna go cry now. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Okay.